I was hanging out with this one guy that I met at a bar.
Hanging out?
Hanging out. Literally, I drove to his house.
Hanging out?
I drove to his house.
Let her tell the story.
Okay,
Let
okay.
her tell the story, bro.
We don't.
Let her tell the
Come
story.
on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll roast after.
I drove to his house because he wanted to hang out. He wanted me to come over, you know.
Netflix and chill.
Probably something like that, right? So I walked into his house. Music was great, exactly my type of music, you know. It was my first time hanging out with him, so you know, like seeing that similarity of like music taste was.
Aqua?
What?
Was it Aqua?
What?
It's an artist.
What,
The-
Aquamarine?
like- The Barbie.
Let her tell the story. I want to hear the story.
It doesn't matter what kind of music it was. It was
Okay.
good music. It was music that I like.
Sure.
And I appreciate music a lot. So I thought it was gonna be good, right? You know, thought he was gonna be cool, and he was cool. We went to his room, and he was like, "Oh, you want to come see this view?" I was like, "Yeah." So we go upstairs on his balcony, and we look at the view, and he's talking, and he's all nervous and shit, and he's like, I can see him like shaking. And I'm like, you're a lot older than me. Like, this is like really interesting. Like, I feel like you would like do this all the time. You know, like you just seem like you have it together. The way he was texting me too.
He was shaking?
Yes.
God.
His hand was like going like this. He was like, all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
His hand was like literally going like this. Not
Maybe
not like
he-
shaking like uncontrollably, but like, you know, like you could tell like there was some nerves there.
His blood sugar might have been low, like maybe.
I mean, or
He was probably just super nervous.
Or
and
he could have been
attracted
on-
to you.
Yeah, especially
he could have been on some.
I've been in that place before where like you're with a girl that you're really attracted to and you're about
my
to make
God.
the move
Mhm.
and you're nervous.
Right, and
So
listen,
nervous.
Yeah.
if he was so nervous because I'm attractive, like then you know I appreciate that it's a
that's
compliment.
usually
right?
what it is. Yeah.
But
It is compliment.
you know, I like when a guy can like assert his dominance and just be like, yeah, like, hey, you know, whatever, like, let's go do this. And I mean, for the most part, he knew what he wanted, right? But like, just the nervousness that I felt just made me kind of turned off in a way, you know.
Yeah.
Like
and
that-
it
you like a
would-
guy
So
that's
what'd you do?
confident.
What'd you do?
he wouldn't let it go. So I kept kind of like, I kept going with the flow. You know, I was like, okay, like maybe within the next 30 minutes to an hour, like he'll kind of loosen up a little bit. Because that's normally what happens, right? Like I was nervous myself going into it. I'm a very nervous person. But it seemed like over time, like it was just not stopping. And then eventually he like leaned in, right, to like kiss me and stuff. And it was just not good. So
You backed up.
I backed up completely. And I told him, I was like, hey, listen,
Wow.
I don't think this is working out.
What?
That hurt his soul.
Wait.
Right
What was
So-
his
there.
response?
Crushed him
What
right
was
then
his
and
response?
there.
I tried. No, I
100%.
really did try, and I really don't want that to make me sound like a bitch, you know, or anything like that. But, you know, heart wants what it wants. Like, if I don't like something, I have to tell you, I'm not going to be a pushover. I'm not going to let someone do something to me that I don't like.
Absolutely.
No, yeah,
Wait,
good.
so just to recap, because I think I might have missed the part. So did you called him out? What did you
Well,
say again?
I didn't call him
Well, what
out.
did you say though?
I just said, like, hey, like, this isn't working out. Like,
Oh.
I'm not, like,
Into
like
like in the
fucking
middle
with
of you making
this.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, at the ends there. But you said initially you saw he was nervous. Did you say something at that point?
No.
Okay, so but he was nervous. You thought, okay,
was
give
nervous.
it 30
I-
minutes. He'll chill out.
Exactly. I
And then
wanted to give it a second.
He
'cause
went
I'm
for the
not gonna-
kiss,
Yeah.
and then
It just
but
wasn't it.
It wasn't, and then you dipped, or
Yeah.
okay.
I told him though. I told him I
was-
was like,
hey.
hey, I'm just not feeling this.
Sydney, what was
Damn.
his response to when you said that?
Oh, he felt really, really bad. I felt awful
He felt bad.
because I don't like hurting people like that.
Yeah.
You know. But I
So
think
he
I
was basically just a pussy, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bas-
Can we say that on here?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't make
Up in
the
the
move.
chat for the dude.
He didn't make the move quick enough, right?
What?
You saw he was nervous. He didn't make
Yeah.
the move quick enough, and that was a turnoff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. I still feel like shit about it.
Okay, so
you shouldn't though,
I wanna
because
go-
you meet up with someone, you actually get to know them. You're just like you just don't like them. That's fine. That you don't want to kiss them. I mean, it's. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
think you
where's
should
the
feel
thing?
bad.
Like, I wanted him to want to, you know, and so he did eventually. But, you know, I think the weirdest part about it was the fact that before he did it, he was like, "Can I kiss you?"
Okay, I was gonna ask that. Has
Yeah,
anyone ever
that's a
asked you,
red
can I
flag.
kiss you?
Just fucking
That's
No, I
weird.
don't. No. I don't think that's a red flag. Okay,
No.
it's not a red flag.
No, it's
But I think like the way he
Consent.
said it, you know, the tone is everything. you know, he
confidence
came off really creepy and he wasn't confident.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like I need
So hold on.
Oh, bitch, all these rules.
Sounds like there's a lot there. So hold on. So you said that you think it's a red flag if a guy were to ask
No, honestly,
to kiss you.
what I was saying,
Or maybe
is
a turn
more
off.
So like, I mean,
Into the mic, please.
okay, honestly, like if he is asking you to kiss you, yes, that's a really, really nice thing to do. But like if you're not confident about it, it's kind of a turn off.
It's the way you do it. Because
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like you're like, I don't know, if you have like a good tone to it and like and the
Yeah.
good timing to it, then yeah, it'll
Exactly.
work. You'll be like the gentleman, you know. But like if you say it in a weird way, which I'm sure he did, you're just like, nah.
Then it's weird. I mean, like, I
Yeah.
mean, of course, consent is like super amazing, but like
Mm.
when you're like kissing someone, like you can either say it like in a way that's like oh, can I kiss you?
Yeah.
And it's like,
And to be
Yeah.
brutally honest, I mean, most girls, I feel like they like a guy that's like, I don't know, not stern, I guess, but like
Goes
is
for it.
confident.
No, I know,
Goes
straight
for
up.
it.
It's not a
Mhm.
pussy,
Straight up.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
no shake in his voice when he asks
Exactly.
to kiss you.
Yeah.
Oh, can
Yeah,
I
a girl
kiss
wants
you?
like a guy that
Can
knows.
I, like you don't want like a question mark to be after. If
Yeah.
that makes
Can you
sense.
move?
Like, can I kiss?
Can you move that microphone, pretty much touching hers?
I'd rather him have said to me like, "Oh, like let me kiss you," like I
Mhm.
want to kiss
Yeah.
you, not, "Oh, can I?" Like,
Okay,
like
s-
mom. at
so-
the
Or like,
grocery
I'm
store,
gonna- like,
can
I'm-
I have these cookies?
Yeah. Or like, I'm gonna kiss you. Like,
yeah,
Yes.
pretty
exactly.
much, yeah.
Like it's not
Yeah.
a question; it's more of like oh, I'm gonna do this, and like, I mean, if you're a girl and you're like feeling it, of course, like, fucking kiss.
Plus,
me.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around the table and I'm just gonna ask you guys. So,
Dude, fuck that.
is it a turnoff if a guy asks you for permission before going for the kiss?
Yes.
Into the microphone, please.
Yes.
Hashtag.
Yes.
Honestly, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hashtag
Why?
me too.
I just
Why?
want to be like grabbed, to be honest.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Honestly, I think if you have like that spark with a guy and like that interest within a guy, they don't need to ask you if they want to kiss you. You already know they're gonna grab you and make out with you. Like you don't need to have that like one question where it's like, oh, can I
It'll
kiss
kill the
you?
mood.
It's like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
honey, you can kiss me. Like,
wait
You're-
a minute. There's a comment here saying, "So never ask girls to engage." Sorry, noted. That's not true. Let's not.
The other one.
so never ask girls to sexually engage.
That she's
No.
already in your home. That's consent.
All right.
No.
That guy's
Yeah.
that guy's
No.
that guy's in the chat. That guy's in
So-
the chat all the time. He's a funny guy.
He's
not being
trolling. Yeah,
serious.
he's trolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
It's-
Well, I mean, I would assume.
Shout out to XDM.
Do you guys ever? Let me ask. Of the times that you've kissed a guy, have you ever initiated the first kiss?
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
Stop the cat. Hold on.
Damn, this is
What?
this is a different
We
group.
are not capping. I'm
my
sorry.
This is
but
a different group.
can I be honest? Most of my like hookups, like I've been the one to
Into the microphone, please.
initiate. I've been the one to initiate a kiss.
Really?
Because
So-
either I think they might
Wow.
be like way too scared or something else, but I've always been the one to just kiss them. And I don't know if it's like because they're like too scared to, you know, make the first move. I don't know, but
Well, I think
I've
it
done
comes
it.
down to two things for dudes nowadays. I think the majority of dudes are just like nervous. Like when I was a teenager, I can remember so many times when I was like out on a date with the girl. I really
Yeah.
liked her, but I was nervous to make that move. I think for most dudes that's what it is, but there's also like this crazy culture nowadays where chicks like will accuse dudes of like sexually assaulting them and like
oh,
The Me
That's-
Too. I saw
yeah,
that
the
hashtag
Me
Me
Too
Too
stuff,
like
exactly.
movement.
What
Yeah, I
the
saw that in the
fuck?
comments.
So yeah,
Exactly.
guys are kind of in a damned if you do, damned if you don't
yeah,
situation
I understand.
with all this stuff. I mean, guys don't want to be perceived as being too
fucking
pushy and creepy, and the last thing a guy wants is to be potentially falsely accused of something. But you have these sort of, you hear what the girls just said, right? And like, I think most women would rather just the guy go in for the kiss, right? But guys don't want
I
to be
think-
put in a position
Yeah.
where they're going to make the girl feel uncomfortable, especially with the social climate as it is today.
You
ahead,
gotta
Chase.
read the
Exactly.
situation though.
Exactly.
There's so much nonverbal communication, just body
Exactly.
language, you know, leaning in, like
Yeah.
those types of things will tell you, like,
Dead
yeah, like
giveaways.
it's okay, you know.
Definitely.
Like,
But if the
Reading
girl's
everyone.
nervous herself, sometimes the signs aren't there.
yeah,
Here's the
you
thing.
can definitely read a situation wrong. You know, you can fuck up on the situation and be like, oh, I read the situation wrong, but like. It's something that you can pick up on. I guess you could say the vibe of the situation, you know. if
Normally,
you-
body language, something I've noticed when someone looks down at your lips a lot, you know, it's
Yeah.
a sign, you know, that they
No,
want to
you
kiss
can
you.
so
something like that.
tell.
No,
You can tell
huge.
You can
majority
tell
of the
when
time.
And you
someone
feed
wants to.
into it. No one's, I mean, like, if they kiss you when you're not feeding into it, that's fucked up. But, like, when you feel like body language, obviously, like, clicking off of each other, then it's obviously going to happen. I mean, but if you're not, like, showing that, like, interest in someone, then of course they shouldn't kiss you. But if you both know, it's all in the eyes. Like, if you guys know, then it's gonna happen, you know.